I just wanted you to know that I'm proud of you, okay? Look, I know you are tired of fighting. I know, but your heart is in too many places right now. You are carrying so much, my friend, for yourself, for them, even for the ones whom you have never met. I see how the life that once glistened and swirled inside of your eyes is fading. I see your energy draining. I hear your heart song turning just a little bit softer. And yet, where you are, fragile but brave, still holding on and doing it so beautifully. This is what you do for light. We forgive them, we let go in peace. We absolve ourselves of the guilt, and we make ourselves a priority. It isn't wrong or selfish. It's healing. This is your time. Hello my friends, welcome back to Epoxy Me That. How are you? I hope doing okay, and I want to thank you for showing up today. We are going to be making this INTORESIN handmade butterfly storage box mold. So let's get in here and see what it looks like. Okay. Ooh, look how beautiful that is. So pretty. And there's the bottom. This is going to be so cute. We're going to take I think I want to use my RESIN Holographic Glitter in silver to brush in the butterfly. Yeah, and I'm not sure about this flower here. I don't know if I want to do it in silver or a different color, so I'm going to think about that while I'm brushing this in, and I'm going to put you on a time lapse while I do that. I think that looks beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and keep it with the silver. So we're not going to switch it up. I'm going to keep it the same color. I don't want too much going on in here. And I don't need to put you on a time lapse for that, because there's only a few little petals here. And get those all brushed in. And those look beautiful. I'm not going to do any cleanup here because, as you can see, I don't have a lot of cleanup. The glitter, the holographic glitter, did not run everywhere in my mold. It stayed right where I put it. It didn't fly around inside of my mold. So any little bits that may be in there, I'm going to let them stay right where they are. I wasn't sure how much our little mold here was going to hold, so I mixed up 2 ounces of part A and 2 ounces of part B for a total of 4 ounces of resin. And I'm using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. And I mixed it up in my dual head Resiner's epoxy mixer for 3 minutes. And I'm just making sure it's all stirred up, mixed up really well. And it looks like it is. I don't see any little waves in there or any little strings in there. It's very clear. And the bubbles that you do see, this resin degasses very well. So what I want to do here is, I don't usually use the color orange, so I thought we would do orange today. Gotta be some of my subscribers out there that love the color orange, so we're going to do orange. And if you see over here, I have my First American resin pigment paste over here, and I'm going to be using this Sunlit Gold right here. And I put a little bit of resin in my cup here, not much, and I want to do something a little bit different today. I love trying new things and doing different things. Sometimes it turns out and sometimes not so much. So we're going to hope for the best here. What I want to do with this resin pigment paste is, we all know that the crystal molds look the best with a transparent color inside of them to really make those crystals pop. So what I want to do is use my transparent orange here for that. I'm just shaking it up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and drop it in here while I'm talking. I need to change my mats. I thought this would be a good mat, but it's not. Because you see those slits in it? It's making my cups tilt to the side. I'm scared they're going to topple over. And then I'm going to lose my whole glass of epoxy on the table. So I need to switch my mats back out. Mora from Resiners sent me this mat. Thank you, Mora. I really appreciate it. But it's not going to work for me using it every day right here. Okay, that's our beautiful orange right there. I'm not going to make it any darker. But what I am going to do is add some of these. Oh, I don't want that color. I want this color. I'm going to add a few of these little flakes. Not many, just a few. As you can see, it's just a few right on the top of my glass there. Not much at all. And I'm just going to blend that in really good. I think that'll add a beautiful touch to our piece. And then I got this mixed up. Now, what I want to do with this is, I want to make some little swirls around in it. And see if they will unfold in the resin while it's curing and make something beautiful. So, we don't know if we don't try. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I want to make this a little bit darker though. So I'm just going to dip in there and get a little bit more out. Not much, just a tiny bit on my stick. Get it mixed up really well. I want to see if I can just get this to, I'm going to make some little swirls, and I hope they're going to unfold beautifully as it cures. And I thought yellow would look good paired with the orange. I thought about green, but then I said, nah, I think I'm just going to stick with the yellow. Because if it's not that, if it doesn't look all that beautiful, maybe it will blend in with the yellow and won't make a big statement. So, that's what I'm hoping for. Alright, I'm going to let these sit and debubble, degas for a little bit longer, and then I'll meet you back and we'll get to pouring. I'd like to take a second to welcome in my new subscribers. Hello, my name is Tammy, and it does get a bit sticky around here, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get to pouring, my friends. I'm not going to spritz any alcohol in this mold, but if this wasn't a crystal mold, we would be pouring, not pouring. No, you don't want to pour any alcohol anywhere into your molds. You want to spritz it in there. But since this is one of INTORESIN's diamond molds, we don't want to be spritzing any alcohol into them because they state that it will ruin the molds. So we're going to go ahead and listen to that and not put any alcohol in here. But I also would like to mention, if you don't have a pressure pot or any means to get the bubbles out, your best bet is going to take one of your silicone tools and just kind of pick at the bubbles, nudge them a little bit. Don't be moving real fast in there. Take it slow and easy and just nudge them and then deal with them when they rise to the top. Okay, let's go ahead and get to pouring. I'm just going to pour this color in both of the molds here. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. That one might can hold a little bit more, but we're going to go ahead and pour in this one. All right, I'm going to stop right there and take a look around in my butterfly. I just want to make sure there's no pesky bubbles hiding. Even though it's going in the pressure pot, I do like to make sure there's none in there hiding that I can dislodge myself. And I'm just going to take this right here. It's just a little sponge on the tip. And I'm just going to nudge that bubble out right quick right there. Because with that sponge being on the tip, it's not going to scratch my crystal mold. See, there's that bubble right there. You see it? Come on out of there. Right there. Okay, I don't see any more, so we're going to continue on and fill that mold up. Another place we need to be careful with the bubbles is in the rim. So I'm going to stop right there and then we'll check that rim. I can see quite a few in the rim. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. And my pressure pot will get them out, but I'm just showing this for people that may not know or may not have a pressure pot. Just reach in there and nudge those bubbles right on out of there. Right like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, if I can find one, here's one, this, just this tip right here. And I'm going to dip it in that right there. And I'm just going to make a little swirl with it, right like that. I might have chosen a different color. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have chosen a different color, you guys. I don't think this is going to show up. But I'm just going to move forward with the plan. And I'm just going all the way to the bottom of the mold here and swirling my way up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill this up because it's not filled. Well, I'll probably do that at my pressure pot, yeah. I'm just going to leave it like that and take my cup with me and make sure it's filled at my pressure pot. But what I'm going to show you that I'm going to show you right quick what I'm going to do before I take it to the pressure pot. I'm going to put some alcohol on my napkin here, and then I'm going to go around this edge here and I'm going to clean it up. Because that way, when we demold it, we won't have any of that on the edge of our piece. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that up now. All right, I will meet you all back upon demold. See you later. Before you go, to make the bottom match the top, I'm going to take some of this pigment paste and I'm going to do a few little swirls through it so that they will match. And I'm just doing it just like I did the other one. Just drop it in and swirl it out. Drop it in and swirl it out. Alright. And I'm just going to leave it be. I'll meet you back. See you later. Our piece is ready to demold. I'm just going to run my tape across the edges of it to get off any of the epoxy that's on the edges. I try to do that with one of my little tools here, but unfortunately it doesn't get every single thing off, so I just go over it and clean it off. See all that I got off even after I cleaned it with my tool. And that way when you pull your piece out, this doesn't come out on the edges of it, which means you don't have to do that cleanup on it, getting it off. I also wanted to mention, you know those coasters that I did, the little flower technique that I tried and failed so terribly at? One of my subscribers mentioned some something called pigment drops, and I'll put the website up here or here for you all if you would like to go check it out. But what I wanted to mention is, and the reason I'm mentioning it is because at first I got kind of bummed out because, you know, it wasn't in the United States, and of course that was going to cost tons of shipping to ship to me. But as I read down a little bit further, it said they're now offered in the United States. So I followed the website, which I put up here for you. I'll list it again, and you can purchase them from there, and it'll be from the United States. So I can't get them right now, you know, because taking a leave of absence and everything, it's not in my budget right now. But I do want to get those. I want to get the set that they have. They said it comes with like a little book with it if you get the set, so I'd like to get that. It's not a whole lot of colors in it. It's just a few. I think it's somewhere around 60 bucks. And that's with shipping and everything. But here's what my thoughts on it. If I wanted a different color that wasn't in the kit, I could just mix two colors and make the color that I wanted. So that's also an idea. Alright, let's go ahead and get this out of the mold and see what we got. I'm going to do the bottom half first so we can put the place that down and put the lid on it. So let's get it out. I'm really excited to see how that glitter turned out that we put in here by Let's Resin. These right here, I'm really excited to see how that turned out inside of our piece here. So let's go ahead and get the lid out, and then we'll check both pieces out together. Ooh. All right, are y'all ready? Oh, wow. Look at that. That really brought that butterfly out, and it added to the crystal look of the mold. Isn't that beautiful? This is one stunning little jar. So pretty. And the lid fits on there perfectly. That's so pretty. Now I want to try a bunch of these different colors in the kit. I don't see any of those little pigment paste swirls that I put in here. Oops. I mean, I can see them a little bit, but not much. I think I should have used a darker color, but I was just a bit afraid to do it. I think I might venture out and try it again with a darker color and see what we get. But this is one cute, cute little jar. So cute. But the Let's Resin kit with the holographic glitters, if you don't have them, they come with these colors. Purple, pink, the silver that I used, which is like a hollow silver. See, can you see the hollows in it when I turn it? Then you get a beautiful gold, which all of these are hollows, hollow glitters. See, let me turn it to the side. You see the hollows in it when I turn it? That's the pink. Here's the purple. You can see the hollows. All of them are that way. The gold has it. Then they have a blue in it, which is called aqua blue. And then you can turn it to the side and see the hollows in that. And then there's a black, which the black I've never been real fond of in this kit. And it may be because I just haven't found the how to really make it pop. So I'm not going to talk bad about it because it may be that I just haven't figured out how to make it look its best. So that's the 6 you get in the holographic glitter kit from Let's Resin. And these are beautiful, beautiful glitters. As you can tell, they really pop inside of these crystal molds. So I'm excited to try some of the different colors in these crystal molds, brushing them in. I think it's going to really be pretty. And I don't remember who it was. I tried to go through my emails, but I guess I deleted it. So I cannot find who it was that wanted me to make them my little hedgehog mold. So I did. I made the mold. I told the person that asked me that I had a lot of things ahead of that I needed to get done. And then a lot of things, you know, happened between here and there, but I finally got it done. So whoever that person is, please reach back out to me through email so we can get together, because I hate to put it in my shop and then someone else purchase it and then you won't have it. So whoever it was that wanted this hedgehog mold, please, please reach out to me and through email, and we can get together and I will get this in my shop for you. I wanted to go ahead and demold it right here on camera so you can see your mold before you buy it. Get it out. And here it is. But I want you to know before you buy this that this little hedgehog, I thought when I purchased this hedgehog that it was all glass, completely all glass. But it is all glass, it is. But someone took these pieces right here and they glued them on. That's why they're not positioned right. See? There's little small gaps in little places. It's not bad at all, but they're there. Let me see if I can really point it out to you. See right through there? That right there? That's a gap. That's a little gap. But for the most part, it looks really, really good. But I did want to mention that to you so you're not disappointed when you get the mold. As you can see, my piece was made from the same hedgehog. And here is my piece. But I want people to be aware of things like that, because I don't want anyone purchasing something from me and then say, oh, well, she didn't tell me about that. You know, so I just want you to be aware of that. But as you can see, here's my little hedgehog that I made from the same exact one. And he looks pretty good. Yeah. He's really cute. He's really cute. So whoever that was, please email me so we can get you your mold, my friend. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.